Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the Equality Fest Regent Pageant. I am your MC, Jade DeVere. With me is the lovely Gloriana from Halcyon Interpreters. Let me pull up her bio very quickly. Halcyon Interpreting Services is based in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. They provide certified sign language interpreters for both remote and in-person needs. They are proud to offer the interpretation for the first virtual Equality Fest. Gloriana McElhenney, Halcyon Interpreting Services owner and interpreter, has lived in Harrisburg most of her life, with a brief stint in Texas. She has been interpreting for 13 years since graduating from Bloomsburg University. When not interpreting, she is usually running after her twin toddlers. So excited to have everybody here this evening. This is our first Regent of Equality Fest pageant. We have 3 fantastic contestants competing this evening. Although they kind of competed last week and we recorded everything so you could all enjoy it. But speaking of recording things ahead of time, we have a lovely performance to start off the evening. And this performance is by your wonderful MC. Wait a minute. That's me. All right, everyone. Enjoy.
Sitting here all alone on a throne in a palace that I happen to own. Bring me some pheasant, keep it on the bone. Fill my goblet up to the brim, sipping on mead and I spill it on my dress with the gold lace trim. Not very prim and proper, can't make me stop. I wanna go hunting any takers. I'm not fake cause I've got acres and acres, paid for with my own riches. Where my hounds had released the bitches. Woof. Every day, head back for a round of croquet, cause I'm a player. And tomorrow, I'll hit replay. You said that I tricked ya, cause I didn't look like my profile picture. Too bad I don't agree. So I'm gonna hang it up for everyone to see. And you can't stop me cause I'm the queen of the castle. Get down, you dirty rascal. Get down. Get down. Get down, you dirty rascal. Get down. Get down. Cause I'm the queen of the castle. When I get bored, I go to court. Put up outside in my carriage, don't got no marriage, so I have a little flirt with the footman as he takes my fur. As you were, making my way to the dance floor. Some boys making advance, I ignore them, cause my jam comes on the loot. Looking cute, das ist gut. All eyes on me, no criticism. I look more rad than Lutheranism. Done so hard that I'm causing a sensation. Okay, ladies, let's get in reformation. You said that I tricked ya, cause I didn't look like my profile picture. Too bad I don't agree. So I'm gonna hang it up for everyone to see. And you can't stop me cause I'm the queen of the castle. Get down, you dirty rascal. Get down. Get down. Get down. Get down. Cause I'm the queen of the castle. Now I ain't saying I'm a gold digger, but check my prenup and go figure. Got gold chains, symbolic of my faith to the higher power in the fast lane. My horses can trot up to 12 miles an hour. Let me explain. I'm a Venus schnitzel, not an English flower. No one tells me I need a rich man doing my thing in my palace in Richmond. You said that I tricked ya, cause I didn't look like my profile picture.
What's she doing? She likes the attention. Stop. Stop. Jade, that's enough. Gosh, she really likes the attention. I'm sorry about that. I couldn't control that. Welcome to the world of doing pageants online. Things are definitely different this year. The world is different, but you know what? We're all going to get through it. Everything's going to be fine. So this is our first Regent of Equality Fest pageant. I'm very honored to be involved. A little bit about the Rainbow Rose Center. The Rainbow Rose Center believes that every person in our community should feel safe and welcome to live their truths without fear. We uphold that people should receive respect for their identities. We do not discriminate in any of our activities or operations on the basis of race, color, religion, or creed, gender and or gender expression, age, national origin or ancestry, financial means, physical and or mental capability, marital status, sexual orientation, or military status. I was contacted a while ago to help put this fantastic event together. I'm so happy to be here. The board has been nothing but wonderful to me, and I'm so excited for everybody to see this competition. We do have 3 fabulous judges this evening. I have another video just for them. Let me pull that up. Technology is fun, everybody. Let's see if we can do this right. Wait, here we go. It's right over here. And all right, where's the play button? There it is. Judge number 1, Jah the God.
Hey, angels.
Judge number 2, Chris. And judge number 3, Mikel Bono. They were fantastic to work with last week. A little bit more about all of our judges this evening. Let me pull up their bios. Our judge number 1 is Jah the God. They are amazing. Where is it? Jah the God is not someone who can be defined, characterized, or caricatured. Their art is an organism all of its own, born of their survival of trying experiences. Found some fun pictures of them. Jah the God was a 2019 Philadelphia Showcase Tour winner and Los Angeles finalist, praised for the intimacy of their performance. They're also a beautiful human being. I just met them last week, and if you tuned in earlier to Equality Fest, you saw them performing. They do have a number that they will be performing this evening as well. Our second judge is the lovely Miss Chris. Let me pull up her bio. I'm going to skip the pictures just because I realized I put the pictures right on top of our interpreter. Not helpful, but we all learn. Christina Stetler is the secretary of the Rainbow Rose Center and an ally to the LGBTQIA+ community. She believes love is love and no one should be denied the right to love who they love. Raised in southern New Jersey, she moved to central Pennsylvania with her husband in 2004. She is a professional fundraiser, published author, and community volunteer. In her free time, Christina reads, travels, researches, runs, bikes, and writes. She lives with her husband and 4 cats in northern York County. And yes, 4 may be too many cats. She's proud to be a part of the first ever Equality Fest Regent pageant. What a sweetheart. Yeah, 4 cats is a bit much. I'm not here to judge. That's their job. And last but not least is our judge number 3, Mikel Bono. Mikel is an amazing drag king in central Pennsylvania, currently Mr. Central Pennsylvania Pride. He gives you looks, costumes, and has been known to gender bend from time to time. Keep your eyes on this remarkable performer and everything he has planned for the next year. This is going to be so much fun. Now, since we had to pre-record everything, the contestants are here watching right now. So they get to actually watch themselves do interview and evening wear. And we're just going to get right into it. I'm going to once again move Gloriana and I off to the side, and we will get into evening wear. All right, everyone, it is time to meet our contestants. They're going to be showing you a little bit of their look, and then they are going to be answering some questions. So, we are going to bring out contestant number 1, Miss Scarcity.
Hello.
Show us a little bit about what you're wearing this evening.
It is a fully sequined gown, except for the train, which is, as you can see, very long. Very difficult to walk in, but makes me look beautiful. So, I will say that this is incredibly difficult to get into. I'm so glad that it's only for the short time.
So,
go ahead.
We do have 2 questions for you, so you can come a little bit closer. The first question is a question we are going to ask all of our contestants this evening, and that question is, what makes you the best representative for the Rainbow Rose Center? Again, what makes you the best representative for the Rainbow Rose Center?
I actually used to work with the Rainbow Rose Center as part of the academic board, and I think I can best represent because of my driving passion for helping people the way the Rainbow Rose Center wants to. A lot of the work we did there was in order to create a little bit of change in York, a couple people at a time, make it a better place. And I think through being part of this, I can help make that change. And that is one of the reasons that I think that I'd be a good representative for the Rainbow Rose Center, because of my integrity and my discipline to help people.
Perfect. I love that. Now, I'm going to ask you, pick a number between 1 and 3.
2.
2. Excellent. So you are going to get this question. What do you feel is the largest challenge facing the LGBTQIA plus community in York County?
There are 2 challenges that go hand in hand that I think are kind of one big challenge, but they have kind of subcategories. The first challenge I think that York County faces is the very conservative likes that are within it. It is a very conservative area, as I'm sure you know, and that is stunting a lot of the change that could happen and is progressing to happen. And that stunting starts in the schools. I'm currently in high school, and when I hear kids say the F slur as if it's their word to use and things of that nature, it lets me see that the biggest challenge facing our thing is religion. But those are barriers that can be parted and broken down in order to help change York. Another challenge that is kind of woven into that I think faces York is how a lot of men have toxic masculinity flowing through them because of going back to religion and things of that nature. It's mainly the lack of change is what faces York County the most. That is going to harm and has harmed our community the most is the fact that people don't like change, and other aspects contribute to that. But overall, change is the biggest problem I see in the near future and currently with York County.
Wonderful, fantastic answer. We will be chatting with you again in just a little bit.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. That was such an incredible answer. She is so young, so well-spoken. I am super impressed. I am super glad I got to meet her through this process, but we're going to keep moving right along. Next up, we have contestant number 2, Sarah Besk. All right, everybody. This is contestant number 2, Sarah Besk.
I even have accompanying evening gown music.
Of course you do.
The light. Okay, that's enough.
Alrighty, Sarah Beth, come a little bit closer so we can chat.
Oops, okay, I'm just gonna sit on my evening gown. Cool.
That's fine. I'm not here to judge. That's somebody else's job.
Okay, ready.
So, question number 1, Sarah, is what makes you the best representative for the Rainbow Rose Center?
Okay, what makes me the best representative for the Rainbow Rose Center? I have a few, select answers for that, one of which is being that I have participated and volunteered in many of their events, including Equality Fest and Equality Fest Junior. So I'm already a representative, nonetheless. The best representative is because I continue to learn, grow, and build with my community. And that's something I aim to do regardless of winning or losing tonight. So I feel like I would be the best representative to continue and be a representative.
Fantastic. And I'm going to ask you, pick a number between 1 or 2.
Oh, that's so difficult.
I know.
I can only count to 1 though.
What was that?
I'll pick 1 because that's the only number I know. And also, that was my contestant number when I ran for Pennsylvania, America, so long ago.
Nice. So your question is, who is your queer role model and why?
You know what's funny? I anticipated this question, and I'm really, really glad I got it. My queer role model, do they have to necessarily be queer? LGBTQIA, part of the whole spectrum. An entertainer who I find is an icon or role model to me is the one and only legendary Christina Kelly. She is a pageant queen. She is a loving queen. She's an icon. She is a goddess. She was an all-American goddess. I was there when she helping her and aiding her in her win that year. But regardless, Christina Kelly is my role model. She, apparently my cat wants to join in on the fun. Christina Kelly is my role model. She loves, she gives, she is an expert with any type of advice, whether it's life, drag. Hold 1 moment.
Bring the cat on camera.
I will bring, okay. I think this is what happens. You want to be my queer role model, don't you?
And just like that, your cat won.
My cat won on stage question. Okay, so let me actually get back to answering my question and mind the distraction. So yes, Christina Kelly, entertainer, loving dear friend, role model extraordinaire. She pushes me to learn and grow as a human being and as an entertainer. So she's a role model for me. And if you don't know her, when you meet her, you'll know why she's the inspiration.
Beautiful. I love that answer. Thank you very much. Fantastic job. I had the honor of judging Miss Christina Kelly at a pageant years ago, and I could not stop laughing. Her talent number was just so funny. It was Mommy Dearest with a puppet, and she beat up a puppet dressed as Christina. Look up Christina Kelly. She's legendary. But we do have one more contestant to get to, and that is contestant number 3, Jamie. All right, everybody. I give to you now contestant number 3, Jamie Angel.
Hi, I'm Jamie Angel. I'm non-binary, so wearing a combination attire. Have a tuxedo jacket, as well as a tuxedo style vest. And I'm also wearing a blue velvet-esque. Back with that so we can get a full shot. Back further, please. Further back here. I have my spouse assisting me to show up my attire.
You're a lovely assistant.
And so a velveteen blue dress as the base outfit. And have my lovely assistant, Lucy.
That's wonderful. Are you ready for some questions?
Yes.
Wonderful. Your first question, what makes you the best representative for the Rainbow Rose Center?
I'm very passionate about advocacy issues. And I'm one of many individuals who find myself at the intersectionality of various aspects of life, including being in the LGBTQIA community and having disabilities. So one of the things I'm very passionate about is increase accessibility so that all people can be included, and also increasing awareness of LGBTQIA issues within the larger community and specifically in the disability communities, because many times people who are disabled may or may not have access to a lot of the resources that are out there and may not even know that such resources exist are there for them. So making sure that those people who need to know about that can do so. Also making sure that people who are serving the people who are LGBTQIA individuals within the community who also happen to have disabilities, that their care and services are provided in a respectful way that is affirming and open.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for that. And we do have one other question. We did have 3 questions. The other contestants took the other 2. You do get the third question, which is, what could be done for York County to make it safer and make it a safer and more inclusive community? Sorry about that.
Well, as far as safety, the more people can be aware of the issues that LGBTQIA individuals face, and knowing people personally helps a lot to reduce the stigma and the fear. Because many times, like, oh, they're going to steal our children, or they're going to do this or do that and they're going to try and turn us all, type of things. The panics that people have when they don't know the truth about things or don't know what options people have and don't know how it really is in real life, not just the talking points that people use. And so being able to be open is a process in and of itself, because when you have people who are already prejudiced to something, that reduces the safety. One aspect that I would see as improving safety is starting with areas like law enforcement, home health services, medical establishments, and educating them on these issues so that they are less discriminatory and so that they are able to assist individuals who happen to be LGBTQIA and also need their services for whatever reason. So I think that is one of the things that will increase safety factor, is the awareness. Also possibly having some programs where people can pair up like a contact points where I don't want to be going out alone at night for whatever reasons I don't feel safe. That you might call like a safety patrol type of thing that we had when we were kids in school. Something like that could be done to help people to have a safe way to travel through the community if they're not feeling safe. As far as inclusive, increasing the awareness of ADA issues and making things more handicap accessible in the LGBTQIA community will help to increase inclusivity, as well as also having things that include people from various racial backgrounds and also from various other backgrounds of life, whether it be people from other countries or people who maybe have, other aspects that may not be mainstream, that they would at least have a way of finding a way to first find out about the services that are available in the area in order to become included. So the aspect of getting the information out there is critical, and getting it out there in a form that can be accessible. So say making things available that give information, say in Braille for people who may be blind, having things that are captioned for deaf, hard of hearing individuals or those with auditory processing disorder. Also having things that are, large print for those who may not read Braille. Those types of things that increase the awareness will help to increase the inclusivity. And also planning events that have interpreting services available so that those who are say deaf are able to participate, having captioning available, having the voice descriptions for blind, planning things for locations that are accessible will all increase the inclusivity in the community.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. We will be chatting with you again very shortly.
That's what
Tonight, there is an after party. In fact, there are several Equality Fest after party locations, and I want to tell you a little bit more about them. First, the Cantina and Avianos at 101 to 105 South Duke Street, York, PA. They have a couple specialty drinks tonight, like the Rainbows Rising Cocktail, a fruity, creamy delight topped with a rainbow splash of color, cherry vodka, peach schnapps, Irish cream, and cream. I tried to not make that salacious and I failed. But they also have some rainbow pizza. It is a veggie pizza with tomato, peppers, roasted corn, broccoli rabe, and red onions. If you're not heading there, you could always go to the Handsome Cab, which is at 106 North George Street. It's hard for me to read these, but proceeds are donated to the Rainbow Rose Center this evening. Half of each cocktail donated. The Girl cocktail, Gurl, is $10. The red sangria and martini are both $9, and the old margarita is $10. 20% off any food item donated to the Rainbow Rose Center. There is also the Ironic Coffee Shop and Art Boutique at 256 West Philadelphia Street. $1 off of every hot or cold barista drink purchased is donated to the Rainbow Rose Center. That's pretty fantastic. And last but not least, we've got the Fig and Barrel Pub, 25 West Market Street. They've got the Juicy Fruit Cocktail, which is $8. Shimmer Long Island with fresh lime and blue agave drink will be offered in a few different colors. Ooh. every food item that was posted there looks so good. If you want to see those pictures of the drinks, you can always go to the rainbowrosecenter.org, check them out directly, and of course, learn more about the Rainbow Rose Center themselves. A little bit about who they are and what they do. The Rainbow Rose Center opened in May 2019 as a volunteer-based organization, having grown out of the family of community connecting Equality Fest events enjoyed and celebrated in York for 5 years. Our resource specialist volunteers provide information on and support for queer-friendly resources in and around York County. The Rainbow Rose Center promotes and advocates for the inclusion of LGBTQIA+ individuals to enhance the diversity of our community and the businesses within. We offer trainings and workshops on creating safe and affirming environments at schools, places of employment, doctors' offices, religious communities, civic and governing buildings, etc. So definitely, if you are not involved with the Rainbow Rose Center, definitely get involved. But speaking of getting involved, at Equality Fest today, there was an amazing performer by the name of Ja the God. And I am very excited. And I actually get to watch this performance this time because they have a performance for us. So without further ado, once again, Ja the God.
I thought that love was kind. I thought that love was patient. I thought that love was blind. But I see clearly now.
Give me the spotlight, light up my hotline. One that pass, spread that mess. I'ma get paid regardless. One monkey ain't never stopped no show. Every pimp can't beat every hoe. You've been bold, so you should know. Light on my name, spread my fame. Ain't this how you like it? Out in public fighting, spreading all your propaganda. Propaganda. I'ma get paid, I'ma get paid, I'ma get paid for propaganda. Throw your shade, cast your aspersions. Always deflecting, distracting, diverting. Always taking the truth and subverting. Lying on my mom, causing drama. Having the children the bottom. We're in Los Angeles, the city of angels. You can't be more grateful. More hate, spreading out your propaganda. I'ma get paid, I'ma get paid, I'ma get paid of your propaganda. I haven't said a thing to you, I haven't bothered you, I haven't even acknowledged you. Look what you do, say you got a new man for you. Do you run through the cycle, don't even like him. Think all is news and then have to fight him. The drama excites you. I married the devil, you wasn't on my level. Flipping my shoes like Geppetto. I was Beverly Hills, this is ghetto. And I didn't deserve this. Never told you you were worthless. Never took it all when you earned it. You were so evil, manipulating people with your propaganda. Propaganda. I'ma get paid, I'ma get paid, I'ma get paid of your propaganda. Watch you defame, watch you slander. The grave that you dig is the one that you land in the arms of the angels where I'm always standing. I didn't abuse you, I didn't use you. Only mistake that I made was to choose you. You wanted to own me, isolate and control me with your propaganda. I'ma get paid, I'ma get paid, I'ma get paid of your propaganda.
I love a beautiful human being with a story to tell, and that is Ja the God. Like, so amazing, so talented. I was so happy to meet them last week. Just remarkable. But let's have some fun right now. I think something that will be fun. We're going to talk to the contestants. They have all been waiting very patiently backstage. We are doing this show on StreamYard, so I can actually see them. I want to do a quick recreation of one of the contestants the whole time she's been watching. Like this. She looks super comfy and super relaxed. Speaking of which, let's bring her out here. Put your hands together for Miss Scarcity. How are you, sweetheart?
I'm so good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Literally, I was just watching. I was like, she is comfy. So, what has been your favorite part of participating in this pageant?
The other performances, actually, being able to see what other people have done, and seeing Ja the Gods was probably my favorite so far. Seeing that was amazing.
Yeah, like super incredible, super talented.
Spoken word, except in a video.
Yeah, I wouldn't have the nerve. That, and to like bear so much of yourself like that, like emotional, like nope.
My arms.
Thank you. So this is going to be a tricky question. You're not being judged for this. This is just me like having some fun. If you could have changed one thing about this pageant, what would it have been?
Me being able to have a better wig.
Oh, girl.
This is not my best, but I wish I could have had a better one, and that's because I'm playing this safe. I wish I could have had a better wig.
That's fair. You know, wigs are a journey. Drag is a journey.
It is a very long journey.
That's true. How old are you again?
17.
17, and you're already this fabulous. Like, the sky is the limit for you. Like, I'm going to be following you, and like, I want to see the trajectory you go on, the evolution you have.
Oh, you should check out my Instagram sometime. It's scary what I started out as and what I am now within a year. It is very scary.
Oh, girl.
Miss.scarcity. No, Miss_scarcity.
I'm looking her up now. Okay. It's happening. This is in real time, everyone. Let's see. Miss _ which is difficult to find. Scare. I have a question.
Yeah.
How did you come up with the name Miss Scarcity?
It's actually kind of... So I randomly just thought of it one day, and I was like, okay, this is cool. I'm going to run with this. And then my dad brought up the fact that I could start saying it's Miss Scarcity because there's a scarcity of good queens.
That is shady as hell, and I agree.
I know.
That is amazing. Well, girl, we're going to let you go and lounge around a little bit more.
Yeah, sounds good.
We'll bring you back in just a little bit.
Okay. Bye.
Take care. Amazing, incredible. Speaking of amazing and incredible, we are going to bring out contestant number 2. Put your hands together for Sarah Basque.
Oh. Let me get in this scarcity zone.
Welcome to the internet, ma'am.
Ma'am. Hi, Gloriana. Hi, everyone.
So I want to ask the same question. If you could have changed one thing with this pageant, what would it have been?
Personally, despite COVID precautions, I wish that all 3 of the competitors could have gotten in one big designated room to have that sense of comfort, familiarity, community. Like, we could have talked to each other. I actually didn't know anything about the competitors prior to meeting them. And now that I know a little bit about them, I wish we could have had that camaraderie in a dressing room, kind of like a little kiki, because I feel like it would have brought us that much more closer. I mean, I know that COVID has put a dent in the ability to do that in certain areas, certain quantities, But I really wish we could have all gotten together and filmed it in one place to have that energy and that like sense of community and camaraderie for real. Like I would have loved that.
Luckily, the good thing with nothing bad is ever permanent. So there will be that chance. You have all been super fun in backstage and putting together this crazy shenanigans on StreamYard.
It's been great, honestly.
Right. I want to ask you the same question I asked Miss Scarcity because I really like that question and it's a fun one. How did you come up with your name?
So I am a trained dancer. I've been involved in dance, theater, the arts since a very, very young age, and it's always been a huge indicator of passion. I love it. It's who I am. It's what I do, and I utilize those skills in my performance, whether it's just for fun, twirling, or artistically telling a story through my body's movement of dance. Arabesque comes from the term arabesque, which is a ballet term. I could show it, but I'm not.
She's wearing
pants. I'll admit it. I'm wearing track pants, but they're Adidas. Dang it. She's a lucky person. But if you want to look it up, arabesque is Arabesque, and I decided to throw some fun into the name or a female aspect. Sarah, arabesque, Sarabesque. And it ran with it, and there's been times I've had last names like Belladonna, Sarabesque Belladonna, Sarabesque Mizrahi, and I decided, just for all intents and purposes, just to keep it at Sarabesque, and if I want to throw a last name in there every now and then for credibility, why not? But yeah, it came from dance terminology, what I do, what I love, who I am, and what my entertainment is all in all about.
I love that. That's perfect. Well, girl, we're going to move you backstage for a little bit, but we'll see you soon. See ya. She always makes me laugh whenever I see her, and it's amazing. And we do have one more performer, and their name is Jamie Angel. Let's welcome them out. How are you, Jamie?
Doing well, thank you.
Excellent. I'm going to ask the same question. What is the one thing you would have changed with the pageant tonight?
I think probably my makeup, having it go on better. Let's face it, we all have times where makeup goes on perfect, and then there's times that you sit there going, this stuff is being annoying, and not the way I want it to.
That's so true.
I have to live with it.
Exactly. I think you look...
Another time you can try it out, different things, and see.
True. I think you look amazing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So how did you come up with your drag name?
Well, I had narrowed it down to, I was really kind of trying to figure out one. This is my my first drag presentation, and that's, so you might say it's my premiere thing has been Equality Fest. So trying to choose a name, it was one of those things where I hadn't really thought about it. Until I was trying to figure it out for the forms. And I had thought about one, but I didn't have enough time to double check to make sure there's no porn names or anything like that for the same name, because let's face it, so because I thought about going with leather and lace. But I figured unless I got the time to check that out, it's a little risky. Besides, I wanted a name that truly represented the non-binary aspect, and leather tends to be considered more feminine. And so Jamie, and one of my friends had said Charlie Angel. I was liked that, but due to the fact I have a family member with the first name similar there, I didn't want to necessarily go with that. And so I chose Jamie Angel, which Jamie does have a special meaning for me because I am a survivor of domestic violence, and one of the children that I lost to miscarried because of a domestic violence situation. That one I had named Jamie, and so it has a personal touch to it as well. And I just feel like this really seems to be the name that resonates best for me at this point.
that is a beautiful story. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. But from what I can see, you're here, you're stronger, and you are your own person.
Yeah, I've come a long way in my life since then. I'm blessed now to have a loving and open and accepting family in my close knit part and stuff. So that's been very helpful.
Wonderful. Well, we're going to send you backstage for a little bit, but we'll be checking back in with you shortly. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, that story got me. That I know a lot of drag performers, their drag comes from a place of hurt and they turn it into something beautiful. And I think that's something we can all take with us. You know, bad things happen, but it's how we overcome it and it's how we move past it and how we grow that makes us truly strong and truly united. And that's just incredible. Oh, now I'm going to go on. Okay. So we are at the point of the evening. This is usually everyone's favorite category at a pageant. I know you're all excited. I'm very excited as well. We are going to get to the talent competition. Now, as we go into the talent competition, you're going to watch their talent number, and the judges actually have some critiques for the contestants. I'm just going to let them play until they're all done, and then we're going to bring everybody back, and we will have a new Regent of Equality Fest. So, without further ado, I give to you contestant number 1, Miss Scarcity.
I'm trying to hold my breath. Let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. You set off a dream in me, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand. Will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you, all the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be enough for me. Never, never, never,
Alrighty, Jaw the God. Any critiques for contestant number 1, Miss Scarcity?
Well, I really loved Miss Scarcity's performance. Like I said before, I really enjoyed the story that was being told. I really enjoyed the narrative of self-love and self-acceptance. And I really liked the quality of the way that it was produced. Also, it was just very thoughtful.
Perfect. Chris, anything to add for Miss Scarcity?
Well, I also really enjoyed it. It really came across as a professional performance, a professional music video was really how I saw it, and I thought it was wonderful. I think the only thing I would say is that through almost the entire video, I really hoped that she would have faced the camera a little more, and we did get that at the end. There was a little bit of the last, 30 seconds where she faced the camera. Wish there was just a little bit more of that. But other than that, the performance was stunning.
Fantastic. And Mikkel, anything to add for Miss Scarcity?
I agree with both of the others. And to add, just, I wanted to comment on my favorite scene of it was the reflection, the mirror reflection.
Yeah, that was a beautiful moment. Excellent.
In talent competition, this is your contestant number 1, Miss Saravinsky.
Tryouts. Hayden, who's next? Sarah Besk. Oh, her? This is gonna be interesting to watch. Why is that? I gave her a routine no girl can do. I was Sarah Besk, yeah, she's the best. She's a show always leave you wanting more. Part of the squad, there's no time to waste. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, I thought Sarah Besk did a phenomenal job.
Hang on, let me do the intro to
Fine. If you have to.
I do. Alrighty, Chris, do you have any critiques for contestant number 2, Sarah Besk?
Well, yes, I thought Sarah Besk did a phenomenal performance. It was high energy from start to finish. And I really believe that we can all really get behind this performance, in that I think we've all experienced a time where we have been told we can't do something or have been set up to fail because someone doesn't believe in us. And we've all been able to go forward and do it anyway. And that really came across. And I just thought, I really wish I'd have been able to see that in person, because I think the energy of that room probably was through the roof.
Fantastic. Mikkel, anything to add for Sarah Basque?
The energy while I was watching it was through the roof. I really enjoyed the way how the choreograph came together, and I just enjoyed it overall.
Wonderful. And Jaw the God, anything for Sarah Basque?
To be honest, it was just an overall greatly choreographed performance. The lip syncing was right on point throughout, even through the narrated portions, because I was watching. The choreography was on a million. The energy was crazy. And I very much agree with Chris as well. I love that this was a story of turning the stumbling blocks that people try to set into our path into stepping stones.
Ooh, that is a great analogy. I love that.
I am not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us.
Alrighty, now it is time for contestant number 3, Jamie Angel. Mikkel, any notes for them?
Yeah, the level of emotion that was in that entire performance, I really felt it.
Beautiful. Yep. Jaw the God, anything to add for Jamie Angel?
For me, honestly, it was very pungent. It was very piercing. It permeated into a place in my spirit that I feel like a lot of other people can really relate to. That feeling of isolation, feelings of fear of rejection for being different, for being whoever it is that you are, and really just standing in that, looking at that other person and just saying, I can't be you, no matter how much you want me to be like you, or I have to be me because it just is what it is. I really just love that message so much, and it really touched me.
Beautiful. And Chris, anything for Jamie Angel?
First of all, I thought it was a phenomenal song choice. It was a beautiful song. And I think the emotion that they put into the song in and of itself came through loud and clear. That this song means a lot to them, and that passion came through. If you didn't feel it, then there's just something wrong with you. I mean, it's just it's there. It's raw and it's there. Again, the only thing I wish there might have been a little bit more, and this could be part of the song choice of how to present it, but I would have liked a little more towards the camera, because I think seeing the emotion on the face may have helped really push that message home.
Yeah. Beautiful number. Thank you. That is everyone. That was an incredible journey. I hope everybody had a good time. I want to talk about some of the comments we've been getting because they are amazing. We have a wonderful, Miss Erica, I'm going to call you out right now because I'm so happy you're watching. Erica Hogan, the non-judgmental Jesus follower. Blessings to all the pageant contestants. I am Trinity Rose from HBO's We're Here, and I know from experience how crazy, amazing, scary, and liberating the art of drag is, and I am so proud of all of you. That's remarkable. Erica, thank you so much for watching. She had nothing but amazing things to say about all of the talent numbers. Jaw the God, honey, I'm on edge. You know what? I'm on edge as well. So I think it's time to figure out who our winner is. So I am going to bring out our contestants one more time. Contestant number 1, Miss Scarcity.
Hi, y'all.
Contestant number 2, Sarah Besk.
Hi. Hi.
And contestant number 3, Jamie Angel.
Hi.
All right, I'm going to move some things around for a moment. And let's do that. There we go. Is everybody excited?
Definitely.
Wonderful. I just have to let you know, I didn't know the results until we started. I didn't want to know. I was like, please don't tell me. I just saw the scores. There is 11 points between first and third. That is such a tiny margin. And I just want you all to know you should be super proud of everything you did. You are all amazing. You all have an amazing story to tell. But it's a pageant and we have to do the thing. So we are going to start with our second alternate. This would be the third place placing. And with a score of, where is it? 161 points. Third place goes to Jamie Angel. So excellent work tonight. You did a fantastic job. I hope you continue performing. If you ever need anything, please, please, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're all here for you.
Absolutely.
We're all stuck together now.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie, do you have anything to say?
Thank you. I am looking forward to improving my skills with this being my debut performance. There's obviously a lot of time forward to go with it, and a lot that I've been able to learn just in doing this event.
Excellent. I think it's going to be a fun journey for you. Alrighty. So next, I get to announce our first alternate.
Quick, Miss
Now.
Garcia,
Wait, what?
hold my hand like a pageant.
Okay, yes.
You two are a mess.
I know I look like one right now, right?
So, the first alternate, if the winner cannot, for whatever reason, finish the reign, the first alternate does step into the title. And with a score of 164 points, our first alternate is
Oh.
Miss Scarcity.
Woo!
Which means our first ever Regent of Equality Fest is Sarah Besk.
Go girl.
Sarah, do you have anything to say?
Yes. This was a journey. This was an experience. This is something I'm so proud to take on officially. I know I in part of my question, I said that I felt like I was already a representative as I've been involved with Rainbow Rose Center and Quality Festival the past few years. Taking this title would be just the next step in representation. And I plan to do that. Ms. Garrison, Jamie, I'm going to continue to work with you. I feel like both of you had extremely valid points in your questions that were asked about what issues we're facing in the community. And, things that I think, I know as a title holder I would be able to take on, but I want you to by the whole step of the way. So even though I have this title, I want you both involved, and I want to make sure that we make this a true communal effort in shaping and developing a better York community, especially for the LGBTQIA plus community alone, but in general. And I really look forward to working with you both and talking to you more often and getting this whole COVID crazy back to normal. But I'm going to be a message away, and I want you both involved in the journey as well.
Wonderful. I hope everybody out there had a fantastic time. Again, feel free to reach out to the Rainbow Rose Center. Have fun going to those after parties. Don't forget to wear your mask, though. Let's be smart about this. I personally want to say thank you to the entire Rainbow Rose Board of Directors. Tesla, Jenny Beth, you have been incredible on dealing with my craziness. I want to thank Halcyon for providing interpreters, especially Gloriana, who had to put up with me and translate for me being the disaster that I am. Everybody, I hope you all had a fantastic time. One more time, a round of applause for Sarah Besk. All right, everybody, have a good night.
Bye. Bye.
Hello everyone, this is Jenny Beth from the Rainbow Rose Center. I serve as the events chair, and I am very honored and proud to be able to congratulate this year's first Quality Fest Regent. Last night we announced our winner. Without further ado, our first runner-up, Miss Scarcity. Miss Scarcity did an amazing job in her performance and in her interview questions, and I know that she will be an amazing partner for the Rainbow Rose Center this coming year and in the future. Thank you. And our Equality Fest Regent, the one and only Sarah Besk.
She got strong thighs.
prouder of this partnership, and we look forward to this year and beyond with Sarah Besk and the Rainbow Rose Center.
Thank you, Rainbow Rose Center. Thank you, community of York. Thank you, Tesla. Thank you, Jenny Beth. And thank you to everyone who competed, the MC Jade, my competitors, Miss Scarcity and Jamie Angel. It was an honor competing against you. And I can tell you this, you haven't seen the last of either of those two entertainers. I'm so thankful to take this title on as a representative. And I know that along with my competitors, who I look forward to including in my reign, we are going to make one heck of a team this year for York, for Equality Fest, and beyond. Thank you so much. I am so grateful.
choice to stay. We'll overcome.